In this lecture, we will talk about testing errors in React or testing for errors in React. And to illustrate this, I have written a small shopping list component that receives some properties, mainly a groceries string array. And what it does, it checks for duplicates as it is loading. And if the component or if the properties have duplicates, then one version of this component will throw an error, and I've written another version of this component, and this time it will return or it will show a red message containing the error message. In my opinion, this is the better approach, because in React, if we will throw an error, an unhandled error inside a component, we can simply break the whole application. Let's see this component inside the browser. So I have written the two components right here, and as you can see, we have the list. I'm able to click the lists and then click the item, and then they will appear dashed, the same right here. But what happens? Well, I will modify the list ingredients to also contain a duplicate. For example, I will add bread one more time. And now if I will check again the list, you will see that the whole application will crash. If I will inspect the console, I will get my error right here, and it will tell me my exact error message, that it found duplicate items in the shopping list. Well, as I said, I'm not really fond of this implementation. A better way to handle errors would be to simply show an error message if something is wrong, as I will do in the second implementation. So if I comment this code out, the first list, then I see the error message right here with red on my screen, and I know that the list has duplicates. In my opinion, most error handling should be done on the backend side. For us, inside the frontend, our only concern is to show things nicely. But I will show you how to test the both approaches. So for this, I will need two test files, and I will write them right here inside the errors folder. So let's start with the shopping list 1 component, the one that throws error if it has duplicates. Well, in Vitest or in Jest, we can simply test for errors very easy. If, for example, we write our expect the right way. Let me first start with the test message. So if, for example, I have these groceries with duplicates and we have onions and 2 times ham, until now, we first of all called the render function and our component. But if I will execute this test right now, this test will simply throw an error, and Jest or Vitest won't know that we expected this error. But if we expect the error, we can simply wrap it inside an expect function or block. And inside this expect, we can write a callback. And right here, we have the option to move our code that we expect to throw an error. So simple as that, we can simply say to throw or to throw error. In Jest, to throw error is deprecated, so I will use to throw like this. And right here inside the to throw function, I can write my error message. And our error message is duplicate items find in groceries array. Let me save this and execute it. Yes, we are green, so the test is working. And I want to show you another way in which we can test by passing a more generic error message. For example, right here I'm expecting that the code should throw an error, but if the error message changes only slightly, then this test will fail. Is there a way for me to make this test more flexible? Yes, it is. Let me copy it. And let me talk for a few moments about string matchers. If, for example, right here I want to throw an error on list duplicates, and this will be a generic message. Let's say that I'm expecting something with the word duplicate inside the error message. In order to pass a more generic expectation, I can use a regular expression. if I hover with my mouse over the trueThrow method, and this is valid for any string matchers or for most string matchers in Vitest and Jest, we can pass them a string or a regular expression. This means that right here I can use something like a regular expression. For example, I'm expecting something with duplicate, so I will save this, and now my error will match this text right here. So this is the way we can use generic text matchers with regular expressions. Let's now test the other approach in which we don't throw an error directly inside the component, but the better approach in which we show a error message. Let me write the tests and explain them. This time the test is a little simple because we are rendering as before the component and we are querying for the error message. Since the error message in our implementation is a paragraph, we can simply get it by role, or we can add a data test ID if we want, and then we can simply make an expectation on the error message. This error message is an HTML element, so in order to check the text inside it, we have to use the matcher to have text content. And this to have text content also requires an exact string or a regular expression. Let's see if this is working. Yes, this test is also working, so we saw in this lecture how we can test for errors, or even better, that we can show a meaningful message on the screen if we have an error inside a React component, and also how we can use regular expression for testing strings.